Welcome back to Manchester. First things first, you may discern throughout this video that my dulcet tones are not as they usually are. I've not been at my best since returning from my weekend in Germany, and my throat has been somewhat affected. Might force me to not actually shout and rant at my team, because it might be not very good for my throat at all. I mean, it generally isn't anyway, but anyway. Now, since you were here last, which seems such a long time ago now, because it was, we've beaten Burnley 2-0 and Fulham 4-0 in the league. The Fulham one was especially impressive because that was a very heavily rotated side. And today, it's a trip to the Theatre of Dreams, Old Trafford, for a Manchester derby. United are down in 8th. Now, let's have a look. Who is the one we want to probably press? I mean, you lack a bit on the composure side. You're not overly brave either. So, yeah. I think we might just go in on you. And we're triggering a press on both fullbacks, but we're going to go in harder on him. Try and force the keeper onto his weaker foot. And what else is really worth forcing onto their weak foot there? I mean, yeah. Oh, yeah, he's definitely worth going in hard on. I've got, a lack of sort of aggression about their side, haven't they? And this one that we're going in, yeah, okay, yeah, I can see why that's been chosen. Right, this is the starting lineup: Mamadashvili, Lewis, Brancadori, Van de Ven, Fairs, Castellanos, Casas, Bunani, Kasongo, Darvic, and Erling Haaland, who has finally scored a goal for me. Oh, we have a player missing from the bench. Now, probably should go Teco. Yes, of course. That's why we have a player missing from the bench, because I've actually just sold someone. We have actually sold a few people. After the game, I will run you through exactly who that is. But I can now happily declare that the wage budget is under the limit. So, fiscally responsible. That's me. That's what you come here for. That's where the excitement is. Okay. Right. Play for the fans and they'll give us a boost. Right, Castellanos is aggressive, but that's probably just his natural demeanour. Okay. Oh good, they don't have Horseboy. In case you're wondering who that is, it's Bruno Fernandes. Who basically, certainly, he seems to have stopped doing it now, but he used to take a penalty like he was competing in the equestrian events at the Olympics. I mean, it's a penalty, mate, it's not dressage. Plus, you've got an irritating little ratty face, and I don't like you. Okay, Kasongo, no, that's looping nowhere. Well, the opening minutes of this derby, not thrilling. I mean, it's only 4 minutes in, give it a chance, I suppose, but... Oh, here we go. Darvic to swing the ball over. Can't beat the first man. Castellanos will pick it up, fires it back towards Fairs, keeps possession, well done. Okay, there you go. Rico Lewis, who has started looking better, but certainly not worth 40 million a year still. Forces a good save. Bunani, the effort. Yeah, it's just his wage that bothers me. I mean, I'm sure he's good. Way yellow took one for the team there. Yeah, I mean he is good. There's no doubt about it. He is good, but he's not 40 million quid a year. I mean, like I say, that's nearly 10% of our wage budget on one man, who's a fullback. Oh, Erling went offside. Too Erling. I'll get me coat. Right. Good stuff, lads. Let's encourage. Okay. Right. At the moment, this is the end. We want everything to be up. That wasn't great, but Rico Lewis picks it up. Bunani gets it back. Castellanos, Bunani. Oh, it's there. Badruddin Bunani. Buanani. We may have a little bit of an issue with him because his contract runs out at the end of next season. Because the problem I have at the moment is I get almost nothing for players that I sell because I only get 25% of whatever I get for them. So despite the fact he's worth about 80 or 90 million, I'd get like 20 if I'm lucky. Well, obviously a bit more than 20 if it was 80 or 90, but you get the drift. And I can't replace him for that, so I'm not selling him now. But we may have to look at it in the summer, unless he's happy to stay at that point. I haven't actually asked him if he's happy to stay. I mean, it may be false reporting from my staff. I don't know. But yeah, we will have a see. Oh, Rico Lewis, why are you shooting, Rico? Why are you shooting? I mean, fair play for getting into the position, but try and find someone who's got a head for goals. Like, I don't know, Erling Haaland, maybe. Although saying that, has anyone seen him touch the ball yet? Oh yeah, he had that chance when he was offside, didn't he? Oh, Lewis bustling through from basically the wrong side, so out of position from the corner, presumably. Okay, where are we going with this, boys? Preferably up their end, obviously. Darvic, skipper, whips it in. Erling Haaland! There he is. That's the man you should have picked out, Rico. Come on, that's got to be on. That's on. How is he off? Can't be off. There you go. Possibly see how that could have been offside. No, very, very clearly not. He's always behind that defender. Right. Well, I'll take it. I will certainly take it. I mean, if I was the United manager, I would be livid with how badly my players have performed. This is the sort of performance my Mönchengladbach boys used to put in against the likes of Bayern Munich. Or basically not one. Right, don't let them start getting hope. Stay on top. Maintain the chokehold, throttle the life out of them, or give them an avenue back into the game right before half time. Choice is yours. Excuse me. Oh. Right, I'm going to demand more, boys, because I don't like it when you let people get on top. Okay, there we go. We've got control of the ball. Darvic, good. Bursts through. Haaland, you're not going to score from there, are you? You're not going to score from there. I mean, you say simply brilliant from Darvic, but why was he crossing from that far out, really? Never really going to threaten the goal, was it? Right. Okay. So far, the numbers are going up. I'm happy. Friend's quote there for you. Couldn't tell you what series, but it was Chandler's Boss from somewhere. Anyway, back to the actual football. Right. There we go. They're all happy. Play that way again in the second half. We will be absolutely fine. I mean, United for some reason have got like 3 games in hand on us, which I don't understand. I don't quite know how we've managed to play more than virtually everyone else in the division. But on the plus side, Chelsea and Tottenham have slipped a little recently. I think Chelsea drew a game, Tottenham lost to West Ham. So we have closed at the top. And this would probably be a game they were hoping that we would drop points in. As you can see, I mean, currently, as things stand, I mean, Chelsea have 3 games in hand on us, as it is, if this result holds. But we are currently top of the table. Okay, Castellanos. Bring him down! No. Oh, they brought him down. Hang on, what's going on? Please let that shot have been the highlight. There you go, well done, Casas. Good lad. Okay. Well done. Well won. Casas, of course, is back from an injury. He was out for a while. We're still waiting for Lacam, which will give us a little bit more in the way of options to sort of liven things up. Oh, Raul Casas, it's 3. Set up by the skipper. And Manchester United. Right, let's try and keep that ball a bit now, boys. Oh, we do hit. That's why Noah Darvic hit that early cross, because I've actually told them to hit early crosses. I'm wondering if maybe I should take that off. Anyway. Yeah, let's not do that anymore. Because I think we're hitting a lot of crosses. This could be why Erling is struggling to score, because he's getting a lot of bad crosses from like 40 yards deep that he stands no real chance of scoring from, as per that one that we actually saw. So it has literally given me an example of the sort of rubbish that we're providing for Erling Haaland to try and feed off of. Okay. Come on, boys. Get it out wide. Down here. Down here. Down here. Rico Lewis is in acres of space. Why are you not playing it to Rico Lewis? You boys lose this. Right. You're going to get shown that tomorrow morning. I don't care how this result turns out. You are going to get shown that, and you are going to get it royally pointed out to you. He's got to be miles. He's a mile offside. He's an absolute mile offside. Unless we played that ball back, he is several yards offside. Thank you. Why you let him shoot? Oh, just the 7 or 8 then. Honestly. Right. Yeah, anyway, as I was saying, you are going to get shown that as to where the ball should have gone. To the in 30 yards of space Rico Lewis. No, let's play intricate passing in a tight space that we can't really do. I mean, to be fair, they should be able to do it. They're some of the best players in the world. However... Right, Noah... Oh, Chevalier holds on. Right. I'm going to make a sub. I'm going to put Larios on there, but yeah, he plays wing back if we do that, so that changes things up a little there. Now, Alex Scott, no, Noosa is a white. Janafi, I don't think maybe Janafi could play in the Ungonch position today. Because Kasongo's not done a great deal, has he? And he has played in all the sort of preceding games. He had to play half of the previous one, so it's probably best off resting his legs a bit. We have got Champions League in the week. So I might have to start pulling some players off. I mean, Erling, you have scored, so we'll rest you. Casas, you are coming back from injury, so we'll bring Teco on and put Castellanos in that role. Okay, we'll leave one in reserve just in case something monstrous happens to someone's leg. hustled him out of it. Wondered where Dominguez was going with that for a second there, but there you go. Oh well, it was. I mean, it was a good idea. He was in the space. It just wasn't a good pass. But that's what we'd like you to do. Right, Darvic is a little on the tired side. And we probably do want him doing that. And Noosa scored twice in his last game, so let's go with Noosa. Rico Lewis is not going to be playing in the Champions League by the looks of things. He's going to be a tired boy. Right. This'll do. Just see it out, boys. See it out. Actually offer you a little bit of praise. Okay, Al Janafi. Oh, tips over. Okay, haven't kept my opposition instructions up to date, but Brancadori makes it 4. Who cares about the opposition? Come on! I think I've ever beaten United 4-0 on this game. This is such a sweet revenge for all those times they did me out of things with late goals with my Southampton save. Look at that. What an utterly dominant 0.27 XG. 0.27 XG. Admittedly, we are FMing them a little. Only 1.59 XG ourselves. But there's only been one team in it, hasn't there, really? Let's be honest. There has only been one team in this. Oh, they'll be singing about this one for a few years. 4-0 at Old Trafford. Yes. Showing why they hired me. Get in, boys. Right. I'm going to outstretched arms, as comprehensive as it gets. Fantastic. Round of applause for that one, actually, I think. Well done, lads. Right. I'll see you back at base for a little bit of a transfer roundup. Okay, as promised then, that transfer rundown. As you can see, transfers in this season, none. They didn't even bring anyone in the summer before I got here. So, they've literally brought these people. I mean, Alex Scott we are keeping. Isaac Babardi is one of the ones I've literally just sold. Teco is okay. Filippo, I can't even say his name, and I didn't even know he was here. So, not sure what that one was about. But yeah, basically in January, we've had a few youth players go on freeze, and a couple of players have gone to Wrexham. Well, one of them has actually gone, and one of them is going at the end of the season. But yeah, this is like trimming the fat of the age squads. Now Nico has gone. He wanted out. He's gone to Saudi Arabia for the money. Like I say, Isaac Babardi, who we just made a nice big fat loss on, has also gone. Hence the gap in the lineup that you saw earlier. He's decent, but he's not really the quality that we want, and he's also 30 years old. I don't know quite why he was signed, except as like squad depth sort of thing. And obviously Nico is 34. Both of them, I think, were on quite big wages, hence the reason that the wage budget is now inside the limit. We've got 7 million in transfers, as you can see. We sold this lot for 40 million combined, and I've got 7 million to spend, which isn't even the 25%, but then that's not 40 million up front, I suppose, so maybe. Our overall bank balance, well, actually technically this is not our bank balance. What I've figured out is this is our bank balance plus this transfer debt that we've got. So as we pay that off, hopefully this will presumably, it won't improve obviously because we'll have paid money from one bit and reduced the money on the other bit. So anyway, right, let's have a look at the schedule. I mean, Champions League, how are we going in the Champions League? Yeah, I mean, those two games, they should not be games that stop us getting through. I mean, Olympiacos, mediocre. Reims again, mediocre. So we should be able to get through those. I mean, obviously, hopefully the Reims one will be that bit. They're both at home, which is good. That will be a somewhat rotated lineup. Actually, it probably won't be that rotated, because what I might do is just rest the players before that one, play as full strength side as I can get away with, and then we'll play a very rotated game against Barrow, and then we'll play full strength against Reims. So hopefully that will get us through that. And then we'll see where we get. I mean, we'll see who we draw in the next round of the FA Cup, assuming we don't go calamitous against Barrow. And if we get through the Champions League, we'll see who we get in that. And obviously we'll see if we can get a bye in that, because we might manage to swing one, you never know. And yeah, so at the moment, making no predictions as to what we'll come back for, but hopefully it'll be either a big cup tie or a big Champions League tie, or if we don't really get either, then, I mean, we've got Tottenham and Chelsea back-to-back in April. Might not be, hopefully, that long, but yeah, we'll see. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me. We haven't actually conceded a goal in January, I've just noticed that. And in fact, I think we've conceded precisely one goal since I got here, so I'm quite pleased with the way I've started. Yeah, like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you next time, hopefully, to give someone else, like Manchester United, a darn good pasting. Bye bye for now.